Quite simply, this is the town Mill Cheesemonger's Jubilee Cheddar Cheese Crown. We had the idea back in about March of creating something that's going to be a bit different to celebrate the Jubilee, and we decided to do something with cheese, being a cheesemonger. And I spoke to a local farm, Ford Farm in Lytton Cheney, over in West Dorset, the other side of Bridport, about 14 miles away. And they said, oh, well, if you want to do something with cheese, what sort of cheese do you want? I said, well, it's got to be West Country Farmhouse Cheddar. And I said, well, we could probably let you have one of those if you do something really interesting with it. So I said, well, we're going to carve a crown out of it, just like the Queen's crown. And they said, all right then. So then I had to figure out who was going to carve the crown. And thankfully, one of the people who helps me out in here on Saturday afternoons, Camilla Johnstone, was a student at the Central St Martin's College of Art, an accomplished sculptor, and she rose to the challenge, and this is what we've created. She worked probably about 5 days on it. Certain difficulties in carving with cheese, not least that it's a food product, so you don't want to handle it too much. You don't want to have dirt getting into it, so she had to wear gloves all the time. It also is prone to warming up quickly, so in the weather we had last week we had to keep it in and out of the fridge. It also cracks quite easily, so we've been bathing it in olive oil. Way to go, I'd quite like to be bathed in olive oil every now and then. She found that actually carving it created bigger cracks than scraping it, so she scraped it all into the outline shape, so it was sort of cylindrical but with the nicely fluted bits around, and then she carved in all the detail, which took about 2.5 days. She also rolled all the individual pearls by hand and attached those with little wires. She let each of us put our own pearl in, so that we all say we had a hand in it, but it's really all down to Camilla. It's been quite a success, really. Alan Vian did shouts in the town about it, and we had folk coming down to have a gander at it. While it was being made, we had children trying to nick the pearls off, so we represented that improved child rearing could be a good idea for the parents. And we have probably had a steady trickle of people coming in for the last few days who want to see it, take a photograph of it, and tell the world about it. I believe it's appeared on the Sky News website, so the world at large has seen it, and yeah, there's been quite a lot of correspondence on Twitter and Facebook about it. So it's been a nice thing to do. Unfortunately, because it's been so doused in olive oil, it's not really edible. So I hope that we're going to be able to cover it in plasticoat and preserve it for a while. But anyway, the point was to do something to celebrate the 60 years, and we feel we've done that. It's good cheese.